Hello.
Caught her playing on the phone.
No, I'm trying to notify everybody on the other one to go to the new one.
We had some issues. We're having a lot of issues today. Left the tripod at home, which I probably got one over there somewhere, but who knows? I'm not digging for it. Seems like every time I set up to do this, it's like, all right, I got time, and then next thing you know, something happens and I'm back rushing. Let's see what the stream's showing, and got everything set up, and next thing I know, the setup on the tablet kicked off the internet, and then I couldn't get connected to the internet. So screen went out, it scared me. The front screen went out on the camera, so it scared me. So I guess we'll run until, if it kicks off, we probably won't be back on, because obviously there's something going on that kicked us off. It wouldn't let me connect to the internet a couple of times, so I'm not sure what's going on. But anyways,
we did have a tornado a couple of days ago, and we've had rain for the past 2 days, so
I'm trying to see who all's on here. Eric, Paradise, Lake and Lodge, Charlie, Ty, Will, Rudy, my dad.
Rudy, I need you to ask that question that you had. I read it to Juby, but he wanted me to get you to expand on what you're asking.
I don't even know if you're in the camera because this front screen's off. But
hear me.
Yeah, I didn't understand the question, and I was going to try and cover that tonight, and also do mid-rocker braces. So let's see, Aaron looked really nice tonight. Yeah, Aaron got her.
Y'all, I got a haircut.
She got her hair cut, and I got my hair cut.
Yeah, he just put his back up in a little paint.
It's about this long now. You can see my little ball back there. You know, I would never let a guy with a man bun build my Camaro. Just FYI.
That's what you've been told.
Yeah, I've been told that. That's fine, because I don't want to build your Camaro. But Donald, my mom, Gunner, and I did remember my Go-Go Garage shirt today. I don't wear it at work because I don't want to mess it up. But Go-Go said he would send me another one if I needed it. So anyways, go like Go-Go's Garage. Give him some followers, subscribers. Back when I started the channel, I had to have 1,000 subscribers to go live, and I think they've changed it to like 50 or 20 subscribers now, which is crazy because I struggled for like a year to get 1,000 subscribers. And I literally had the desktop computer set up here running another app when Tech Talk first started out. So it was horrible. I had to have the desktop sitting up here, had to wrap everything up, put it all up, get it out of here for work the week because of dust and stuff flying. So
Rudy said, we know what you asked. He read it, but he worded it this time that he asked about the 67 Camaro rear frame rail width between the jig uprights.
Oh, so the jig uprights. I had to swap arms. This arm was fatiguing. My arms are horrible. I can't leave them still very long or they will go to sleep. So I will measure that and get you that measurement. I did update the jig plans with the hole sizes, and Aaron, I think, sent out all of them, all the updates to everybody that purchased it. If you purchased it and we didn't,
yeah, if I missed you, let me know.
Let us know so we can cover that up, and then from now on they will be correct, hopefully. So I feel like I got apple in my teeth. I've been eating apple. And Aaron was watching something on TikTok about people who talk with their bottom teeth showing, or
whether your upper teeth or your lower teeth show when you talk. And then while he was setting this up, I was watching both of us, and both of us have both of our teeth show when we
I don't think both of mine show, but she said both show. But she said something about people with top teeth show and are more attractive, and bottom teeth are less. I think I'm less. So I think tonight I'm gonna talk like this. So we're gonna build this Camaro tonight. You know, we got the thing going on over here. We're gonna get on it. I'm gonna get Aaron the camera and we're gonna hit it. Well, mid-rocker bracelet. Huh?
You're such a fool.
Can y'all see my teeth all Okay, we're gonna do like this. I hope y'all can understand me. I'm just playing.
Ham sandwich is what you said.
Ham sandwich. We're gonna get a ham sandwich right here. Love you guys, and we'll get started. First, I'll grab a tape measure. We'll walk out back and measure the uprights because the floor is on this one and I can't measure it. So I'll give Aaron the camera and we'll head outside and we'll talk a little about Jesus, you know? We're gonna talk a little about Jesus. Jesus tonight, okay? Here we go.
Give me that.
Oh, we do have, y'all probably seen it in the background. So we have Catfish Camaro up here. Because it will possibly go into a new home. I literally wanted to like, I don't know what.
It's backwards.
Yeah, because you got to, let's see, I gotta get Aaron square away here.
I don't do technology.
I'm up. 3 clicks on the trigger.
Appreciate it.
So,
thank you.
So I literally got it off the frame machine, crunk it up, pulled it around here, and like was just shaking and felt like I'd done drugs. I guess that's what it felt like. I've never done drugs, so I don't know exactly what it felt like. But I was like on cloud 9, and I would have loved to went up the road to the Dollar General, you know, skip the hobo trail this time and come back. But I didn't because I don't want nothing to happen to it before it's gone. A guy that is 45 years old, he has been racing, I think, since he was 19, and his son is now 19, and he wants this car for his son to start this year. They have a car that's in the shop being built, and they were hoping it was going to be done, but it ain't looking like it's going to be done in time. So he said he was just going to buy a car, and he's coming Thursday. Not sure 100%, but it's up here. Need to wipe it down. Aaron can show you the motor. Nice big 555, big block 555. No GM parts. It's all aftermarket. Dart block, Brodix heads, Brodix valve covers. They're the big Brody heads, Demon, the whole 9 yards. So it might be going to a new home, somebody to enjoy it, and we'll get to see it run. So I gotta remember to get the center pieces at home. So we'll go out here, grab a tape measure, and then we'll jump on the mid-rocker braces, which won't be long, so we kill some time with that. This is not the typical Camaro build video, but still is. I mean, I guess if somebody gets mad because we didn't start out right at the beginning, then then find another channel. I'll try to pull it up here so that the camera don't lose connection.
I'm trying to stand close to the doorway.
So this is Camaro jig, 2nd gen Camaro, Chevelle, B-body, E-body, Chevelle, E-body, Mustang. But anyways, I think he was wanting the distance between the inside of these two, and the distance from the inside to the inside is 41 3/4. So basically that would mean that your spring hanger circle from the inside edge of it to the inside edge of the other would be, try to do that again, 41 3/4. So 41 3/4 there, Rudy. Hopefully that helps.
Thanks, Juby.
And we'll go back over here, and I'll get my gloves. So we have mid-rocker braces, and I put in the description that we do sell the mid-rocker braces. Nobody makes them for some reason. They do make them when you buy the convertible rockers assembled. They come already in those, so they obviously make them, but they don't sell them individually. So we sell them. They're really close, but not 100% close. I mean, but they work. They work for mid-rocker braces to do away with rusted mid-rocker braces. A lot of people don't make them because they think that it's so thick that these don't get messed up. But if you're going to do inner and outer rockers, why would you not put fresh new ones in there? They're $120 for a set. I'm not sure if that included shipping.
To most places, it will include shipping. If I have to send it far away, it might be a little more for shipping.
So $120, and I put Erin's email address down in the description. So if you need a set, let her know and she'll get them to you. I know every time I talk about mid-rocker braces on the show, the next day we get mid-rocker braces, people wanting to buy them. So I figured I'd make it simple, go ahead and put it on there. Grab some paint.
And just to update with that, the jig plans are flying off the shelves too. We've got, you know, as long as I can find USB drives, we can keep those going. And like you said, the mid-rocker braces, we can send those out. The mini tub kits without wheel houses or with wheel houses, we can do those as well. It's just with wheel houses, the shipping goes quite high, but we can do that, and I can drop ship from AMD and from Dynacorn, anything you need. I'm still trying to figure out how to ship the medallion paint. They don't like to ship paint unless you have a certain licensing, and we do not have it. We can have it shipped to us, but I'm not allowed to ship it out. With any purchase, if you do mid-rocker braces, or if you do a jig plan, or if you do a mini tub kit and you want the frame rail tool or the P tool, we'll throw that in. But if you only want the P tool or only want the frame rail tool, we are going to have to start charging for those.
Yeah, I would give them away, but I'm getting like 4 or 5 a day or whatever. You know, it's hard for me to stop 30 minutes to go cut one out, make it all up, sandblast it, paint it, sign it, and
package it, ship it for free.
And
it's just,
my labor rate's $75 an hour, and I'm sure you don't want to pay $75 for the tool. So I'm going to try and see if I can get a company that we have these made by to cut me a lot of them out, and then whatever it costs us, we'll divide the total by how many we get.
Yeah.
And we'll just do it that way.
If they can make 100 in a sheet and it costs 100, if they can make 100 in a sheet and it costs $100, then there'll be $1 a piece plus shipping. So, but we just can't do it for free anymore, guys. Y'all are getting, we love the support. We absolutely love the support. I love that there's P tools and frame rail tools going everywhere. I love it. Just part of the nature of the game. When Juby's getting more and more love, we gotta pay for that.
when I only had quite a few subscribers or views, and I would get 1 P tool a month, or 1 frame rail mod a month, it was easy to do. But why am I'm painting down there, but it's gotta all get painted anyway. So I'm just covering with the weld through primer, the parts that's going to be against metal. Cause I was like, man, he didn't prep this one on that end, but he did. I'm gonna turn this one around here. So then prepped and ready. making sure that I got it all, and I'm going to go ahead and paint the inside of the mid-rocker brace. That way it's painted and not left bare on the inside. So I usually get the mid-rocker brace and just stick it up here and mark where I need to prep, so it'll get prepped on the bottom here and up here. So you could probably stick it up there and mark it where to drill the holes to plug weld it. And it's pretty safe that you could go ahead and put these in with no issues. So get this painted, and that way I can go get the spot welder and let it dry a second, even though it won't touch nothing.
Uncle Wes and Mr. Dennis have arrived. Tardy is okay. We'll allow it.
We'll excuse you this time.
Yeah.
All right.
Tardy is better than absent.
We'll grab a spot welder, and also we'll grab some clamps. I don't know what I did with all the clamps.
We also had somebody come by and look at the Datsun 240 today. He was pretty impressed and excited about it, so he's gonna run home, think on it, and then come back another day when we can get it on the lifts and let him do a little test drive, and that car also may be leaving.
Yeah, it figures somebody would come by and want to look at it about time I put it in the storeroom right here. And Aaron's like, the guy's coming, you gonna get the car out? And I was like, nah, because usually they're tire kickers, and I'm like, I'm not gonna drag it out from in there for somebody to come look at it and be like, oh yeah, I'll get back with you. But the guy was really interested, and I told him I'll pull it out by next week, and that way when he comes next time, we'll get it on the lift and we'll check it out.
Is that the Chevelle that's leaving tomorrow?
This Chevelle's leaving tomorrow. That Cuda's ready to go.
It's leaving Thursday.
If somebody wants to buy that C10 brand new square body cab, they can go ahead and buy it and it can leave.
That is absolutely for sale.
Cuda convertible, which that's what's left of it, and there's not much of that left either.
Oh, what in the, hey, get back.
Aaron's going crazy.
I didn't do it, it did it on its own.
Yeah, there's not much left. I've got to build all this because it's gone, and I got to build these caps. They don't make none of that. But that's what's left of this Cuda convertible.
Convertibles are fun, huh?
Yeah. Really, really, really fun.
Yes, the Datsun is Craig's car. I've been communicating with Craig. He's out of the state at the moment, hanging out with his brother and his daughter and family, and just enjoying some free time, which he madly deserves.
Yeah.
But he would love if we sold his Datsun while he was away.
I would love it, so it'd be out of my way.
Amen.
I was playing, it ain't in the way. That's why I stuck it in there in his little room.
It's a teeny tiny car. It's cute. If we had a Datsun, it would be a 510 and a 620.
Yeah, I would love to have a 510. Grab my safety glasses and
Oh, I ain't got my spectacles, so I'm gonna
get on it. We'll get on this. Hopefully I don't throw no fire on my new go-go shirt.
Oh boy.
Did y'all see the back?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Look at that. Ain't that pretty?
And this is the same as the ones we sell, the Gildan.
Yeah, nice shirt. Very nice shirt.
Nice shirts. They wear really, really good. So, got it prepped, and let's see. Inside's still wet. So what I do is usually I line. Let me grab a Sharpie so I can make it more visible.
Quick goose update. They are in lockdown and should be hatching in the next few days.
So we got it's kind of hard to see. It's like the
body line?
The body line in there. Yeah, it's kind of hard, but I'll get it there. I wanted y'all to see the body line. So what I do,
it shows up good in the camera.
What, the body line does?
It sure does.
Or my drawing line?
The body line.
Because it looks like it's way up here, but it's actually down. So this corner, this edge sits right in that. So you want it as close up in there as you can get it. And I usually look through the inside, and I use the little finger clamps. And I also put the edge of it. I'll turn around here where you can get some camera work. The end of it here. I don't know if Aaron's got.
I'm not touching it. It just keeps going ham.
So usually get it flushed up at the end, and I'll hammer that here in a minute after I weld it. I'll just hammer that up. Let's see. Pull this side back down, get it lined up. It's not reaching in there very far. And then I clamp the top side. I always try to do the bottom because it's hard to work it into it and get that side to pull up to it as it is this side. When you clamp it, it'll pull right down. So you want to make sure that it's not sticking out in here and going to cause any interference.
Sorry guys, gimbal's giving issues. Go ahead.
I'm trying to figure out what it's set on. I think the setting is moved. All right, so maybe it's there now. I think it's trying to follow.
Oh. Thank you.
So it's clipped in and stuck. So it's basically what I do, and then I weld it. You would probably plug weld it, and it would probably be pretty easy if you did the holes in the inside and done it. I don't know how well you would be able to get. You probably wouldn't be able to get it in here, but you definitely could pop the holes in the lower one and plug weld it from up here without doing it from the bottom. That way you wouldn't have a lot of cleanup on the outside of the car and it would be hidden. In here you would have to do it on the inside because you can't really get in there to weld. So I'd probably plug weld this area from the top, this area from on the inside. Go get this. And I grabbed the other one. It was like, no, the screen's messed up on that one, so I'll grab this one. And I grabbed the one that the screen's messed up on. But this one does have my ratchet in it. The other one was already set up too for I guess it's working.
Yeah, I moved it to HL, whatever that is, because FPV wouldn't let you move it at all.
Oh, that's first person view. As a matter of fact, that gimbal Go-Go bought me.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things out of the several things he's bought and sent here to me.
I still don't know how to use it, Go-Go.
An awesome guy. He went and helped me do Mr. Charlie's car when we did that. So usually I like to start in the middle and work my way out on most stuff. It don't really matter on this, but I like to make everything uniform. So try to let me check. I didn't even look at the bottom side. Nope. you're fired. The prep guy prepped the inside, didn't prep the bottom. And the shop foreman didn't check.
That's
Right.
demerits for both of them.
Yeah, so bottom side. But I guess if you was doing this at home plug weld, you wouldn't have to worry about prepping the bottom.
See?
Try it again. Take 2. So if I got a clamp, I try to gauge where my spot welds are going to be so I can add them after I take the clamp off and it be uniform. Not that GM had uniform anything.
Oh boy.
Let's see, I can't really get to that clamp, but I'll probably hurt somebody's feelings here in a little bit.
Well, go ahead and hurt them right now.
It's not about this. It's just the car,
Still doing it.
still doing it.
Right on that one for a little bit.
I don't know what it is. Shut it off and turn it back on. I don't know. Or just take the camera off and we're having camera issues.
Oh! One of your
Yeah.
welds let go?
Let me find.
I was trying to show him the spacing.
Well. Yeah, there it goes. So. I'm gonna have to hit it. Because you know what I did? I crunked the machine up and I didn't set it. That was real bright. So that's what happens if you don't have the machine set. Could y'all hear it popping?
Demerit number 2.
I didn't change it when I turned it on because I went to changing out the part. But it's on galvanized. So I had to go over to mild steel and bump it up to 4. Now I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna hit them again. First I'm gonna clamp it so I make sure I'm back where I started. But that's why I did it, was in a hurry and trying to do other things. So we'll go again after I hook up the it's a goat rodeo tonight.
We're doing great. Oh, thank you, Miss Cat.
But at least it's live and you can see, hey,
Yeah.
things happen. We're not trying to hide nothing.
No?
But the Camaro, we decided to get rid of it to get something that we could enjoy, because of that being a race car and me being OCD. I have a buddy that had a car built here in Beaumont, Texas. It's called Mark's Machine Shop.
Hey, Mark.
Matter of fact, still haven't got that thing down to ship him.
Oh, my
I am
goodness.
doing it tomorrow.
Let me make a note.
He said that he could take the motor, and if it had the small Brodix heads, he could give me about 750 horsepower. Said if it had the big Brody heads, which it does, he could get about 900 horse, and you could drive it to California. Well,
Sounded great.
sounded great, but if I did all that, then I would put a seat in the car, and then I'd want a dash, and I'd want windows, and it's just something that I don't have time to do. I don't have time to really do a lot of stuff. So I was like, you know what? Me and Aaron was talking, and we said that we would sell the car or trade the car and get something hot rod that we would enjoy, together.
He'd take mom out for a ride, and
we could just jump in it and go, and not have to work on and all that, which obviously any antique car you're gonna have to work on, but running, driving. So we listed the car. The guy that messaged wanting it, there's a my dream car. Really, I would want a 3-window coupe, but we found a I would say 5-window coupe, but it's not a 5-window coupe. 32 model Fords were the first year of the body change, and they only made them for that 1 year, and they were called 5-window coupes and 3-window coupes because they were 2 cars that they made of that year. They made the 3-window and they made the 5-window, but the Model A's were all 5 windows, so you don't have to tell somebody, hey, this is a 30 Ford 5-window. It's a 30 or 31 Ford coupe, so 5-window. But we found one. It's in Franklin, North Carolina. It's all original, and I believe we're going to purchase that, and that will be the replacement for the Catfish Camaro. And it's my dream car, and Aaron likes it. It's a maroon and black car. It's just really been a whole week of blessings, probably starting since Friday, and then Friday something happened, then Sunday I went out and was standing with a sign that I made by the road. I missed Sunday school, did make choir practice, but it was really a blessing to be out there. I had a cross, and it had Isaiah 43, and I had another sign that said Jesus saves, and then below it says let's talk, and a stop sign shape, an octagon. And I stood out there, and it was so heartbreaking to me because I have a burden for lost people, and the whole time I was standing out there, there was people that waved, and people that blew the horn, and people that threw up "I love you" and peace and thumbs up. There was a few of those, but then there was people that just rode by, and they just no acknowledgement or nothing. One of the guys from the church pulled up, and he come up there, and he's like, "Man, this is awesome that you're doing this." And I said, "Yeah, man, but it's hard." I said, "It's hard on me with my burdened soul to see lost people." And he's like, "Man, you don't know if they're lost or not, but I could see it in their eyes when they went by." And then you see kids in these cars with parents that are lost, and the kids are in the back seat jumping up and down, and the parents ain't sharing the gospel with them, and they're not talking to them about Jesus Christ and what he's done for them. And it's hard. It was really hard for me. I'm going to do it more. I had a lot of people at church say that it really blessed them to see that, to get them hyped up for worship.
Yeah, one lady told him that, I was struggling this morning. I was in the wrong mind frame, and I couldn't let God into my mind this morning, and pulling in and seeing you helped me get into the right mindset, and it helped me prepare for worship. So she really appreciated it. So it touched quite a few lives, and it was wonderful to see.
And then we had one of our employees that had been attending church with us. He accepted Jesus Christ. He become a member of the church. He's getting baptized, and I'd been praying for him for a while. A lot of people at the church have been praying for him. So it was a really, really awesome morning.
And it was Mother's Day too, so his mother told him after service that that was the best Mother's Day gift she could have ever received, was her son being saved.
They actually came to our house, and his niece, and hung out and seen the chickens, and
took home 3 chickens.
His mom was thanking us, and it's not for me, that's God's glory. All I did was plant the seed, and God took it from there. That's all I can do for you guys. If there's anybody lost, I'm here to plant the seed, and God takes it from there. It's all His glory.
Not saying that we forget about you after we plant the seed.
No, I pray for you. I pray for the whole channel and everybody on it. I prayed and cried all morning for the people that passed by. I probably sent up hundreds of prayers. It was just really hard to see people like that. That just look so lost and so just like they have nothing for their life, nothing. They feel like they're missing something, and they don't know what they're missing, and it's Jesus. I try to lead. I try to lead by not only talking about it and sharing everything, but I try to let my life reflect Him. I mean, like the guy that came in today, everybody that comes in here, I talk to them about Jesus. Like it's just one of the things that I have to do. I had to make sure I get it in, and I don't try to be rude about it. But the guy come and we were talking. He was looking at the car, and I started telling him about the ministry and stuff, and he like instantly like turns around and like pulls out his wallet, and then he turns back around and he says, "Here, put this towards the ministry," and he hands me $100. Like that's the blessings of doing God's work. He provides for you. I literally worked on Aaron's mom's truck Friday and carried it home because we had the incident with the trailer that put me on the side of the road, and I was holding the Jesus Save sign until somebody come pick me up, doing God's work in a bad time. And like it cost me a lot of money. It cost us a lot of money to get the truck towed. Ended up probably $1,000 or better, over $1,000.
Yeah, probably about $1,700.
And I get it up here and I work on it and I carry it home to Aaron's mom, and she comes out of the house and she said, "It's yours," and like just gives me the truck and says, "It's yours. Bubba would have wanted you to have it." And like I've never had anything that nice, and she just give it to me. It's a 2015 3500 Laramie Dodge, immaculate condition. It's only got 67,000 miles on it, on a 6.7 diesel. That's nothing. Like literally just came out there and gave it to me. Like it's a God thing. That's all I can say.
All day.
It's a God thing. But we'll get back on this.
We'll say hey to a couple of people that have joined the party. Hey VBG.
Yeah.
Hey First Gen.
Yeah, go check out VBG. I've looked at a few of his videos and stuff. I think that's the channel VBG.
Yeah, that's
Lewis.
yeah.
So I've watched some of his stuff, and the man's doing it in his garage there. Awesome content.
Yes. Great videos.
Yeah.
Hey David Fitzwater. Hey David Brown.
I try to comment on there, and that's what we are. We're a community, and I didn't know.
Hey Bob. Hey Jeff. Hey Charles. Charlie. Steve Reed. Sideways. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with us. Thomas Jones. Thomas Jones asked, where do you purchase the plans for the 69 Camaro jigs? You can email me at aaron@theinstallationcenter.com, or you can call the office 706-348-6653.
Yeah, I appreciate everybody and everything that y'all do for the channel.
Yes.
And
the jig plans coming out have also been a blessing because y'all are y'all have surprised us immensely on how many we've put together already.
Yeah, and I hope they'll be able to add to them. So I really need to get Aaron to keep a list of email contacts. So
yeah, I need
as
to do that.
update with new stuff and new ideas, I can send them to you guys forever.
And you can just
and
add them to
update.
your flash drive. Are the mid-rocker braces too thick for an at-home spot welder?
They shouldn't be. I think the spot welder would work, and this would be one of those things that you could get to. If I did it at home, I tell you what I would do. I would spot weld it so that you get your spot weld look with the at home, and then I would come back and I wouldn't worry about plug welding, but I would probably just put a stitch at the end, at each end, and then put maybe a couple stitches on the inside right here where you'll never see it, and that'll just strengthen it up a little bit. I try to hide stitches, especially on B bodies and E bodies, down in where the spot welds to the frame rails to the cross member, down inside of it. When I got the floor part, I stitched that down in there to give it that extra strength. I know these things held together with from the factory,
but people are dropping huge motors in them nowadays, so
I would just rather be safe than sorry, and a stitch hidden here or there that you'll never see ain't gonna hurt nothing. And I'm not sure what the thickness are on these. They're not that super thick. They do the job. What I was saying about the, I appreciate everybody coming and hanging out with us. Sometimes I don't feel real well and I don't feel like doing it, and then I do it and I feel great after I do. But here lately, since I had that point where I got sick, I've been feeling really, really good. I do know I need to rest some because I'm all the time go garage, yeah. But when I went out there on the street to do, I don't know what you would call it, evangelism, whatever. It was not for me. It helped me to realize just how many people are lost. But hopefully seeds were planted that day, and that, you know, I pray that God uses it for His glory. But I also did it because I like to encourage others to step out of their comfort zone. I used to be big about, man, that guy standing out on the corner preaching, what the heck, that's just something, why would you do that? And then I realized that I've turned into that person, and it's an awesome feeling. It gives you time with God, it gives you time to pray, it gives you time to think about things in your life, and just see the different people and interact with people and love on people that you normally wouldn't talk to, and you find out a lot of things. Plus I did it to encourage others at church to do things like that, to come out of their comfort zone and talk to the person standing in line at the grocery store, talk to the person on the 3-hour plane flight or the bus, or, you know, witness to them, tell them about the gospel, tell them the good news, win souls for the kingdom.
It kind of humbled me, and I had to take a step back. And then also in my micro group this week, we talked about how easy it is to look at others and find their faults and forget that God gives grace to all of us equally, and that no sin is greater than any other sin. God doesn't rank our sins like we do. Humans rank sins. He will forgive you if you ask for forgiveness.
No matter what, I sin, I still sin and fail daily. But the good thing is that His mercy gonna cover it up. And when I get there before the judge, and I got Jesus Christ standing there beside me, witnessing and testifying for me, there ain't nobody better than to have Him on your side to testify. I'm telling you, my life like completely like changed when I started doing what people think that Christians are just these people that go out and can't have no fun and can't do anything.
And they're boring. They're boring.
And man, I love it. I wouldn't trade it for nothing. It's awesome, and I hope my life, the little bit that you guys see here on the camera, I hope that it reflects to you guys of just how good God is to people. Even though I got sick, I know I shared the story, I think, to you guys about me, and I got sick, but the week before I got sick, I was at Pastor's house and we were having men's group, and Pastor asked what would we do, what would we give up in our life to follow Jesus. And I said I'd give up everything, because I've been there. I've been where I didn't have food, didn't have a place to live, was moving in and out of places every time the rent came due. I seen the drugs, I seen the abuse, I seen the death,
neglect, hate.
I seen it all. Was in a children's home, and you know, we all make bad choices. I love my mom, I love my dad like tremendously. My mother, my real mom, has passed away. My stepmom that's on, she came into my life, she changed my dad, she got us out of the children's home, me and my brother, and it has been a blessing ever since she came into my life, and I can't thank her enough for what she done for my dad and what she done for me and my brother. A very, very awesome woman to be able to step in and take in a man that already had 2 kids, and it's just, I can't thank her enough. I didn't get to go see her on Mother's Day. Happy late Mother's Day, Mom. Hope you enjoyed the flowers. I know you did, because you done told me. But I told Pastor that I'd been there. I've been there where I didn't have much. I didn't have anything. So it wouldn't hurt me at all to go back to that life. I would still glorify God in every sense and every way if I did. And then literally a couple of days after I said that, I got sick and didn't know what was going on, and like went into the hospital, and they were like, we don't know what it is, you ain't got no infection. I'm like, obviously I got an infection. I'm running 103, 104 temperature, whatever. Obviously I got something going on, and they're like, no,
nothing's showing up.
Nothing's showing up.
Except for your bilirubin.
And then I went for the blood test, they did them, and the whole time I was laying in bed, I literally could not get out of bed. I was so sick, I was burning up with fever, worried about Aaron getting sick, couldn't come to the shop. And the whole time I was laying there, I was thinking, maybe I got cancer. Maybe I got, everything was to do with my kidneys. And I'm like, I might be looking for a kidney. My kidney might be failing. I might,
liver transplant, dialysis.
You can't live without these things. And I'm like, man, you know, I could be on my way to die any moment. And it made me realize, and all I could think about was the night that I told Pastor Jim that I would give up anything to follow Jesus. And it hit me that there's one thing in my life that I didn't name the whole time I was there, saying I've been without this and been without that. I have never had to give up my health. And that was running through my head, that I'd never
been unhealthy
and never had to give up my health. And all I knew is laying there sick, I was going to still glorify God no matter what the outcome was, and I will continue to do it. If I was to drop back down right now, I'd still glorify him. I know his plan is greater than my plan, and he knows what's best for me. If he has to use me going through a liver transplant or being sick or death or whatever to glorify his name and to bring more people into the kingdom, hey, I'm a sacrifice. I'm a servant. I'm a loyal ambassador and bond servant of the Lord Jesus Christ, and that's all I can say is God knows, and if I die, I'm going to heaven. I know where I'm gonna go, and it's gonna be great here. Yeah, I'm gonna miss Erin until she gets there.
No, you won't. No, you won't.
But
the dead know nothing. Well, that's biblical.
Well,
I'll miss you while I'm here without you if you go first, but you won't miss me.
Well, I do, and I love you guys, and that's why I talk about this. That's why I'm adamant about sharing and talking about it, because I love you guys, and I want you guys to all be the same way that I feel, and I want you guys to be in heaven with me, hanging out with Jesus, and we can talk to David and ask him how he felt going up against Goliath.
Right.
And
Noah, how'd you build that boat with everybody looking at you like you were psycho?
On a mountain and never ever seen rain. But anyways,
we got 7 minutes.
Yeah. And
one of the guys at church said that I had my hair in, some people call it space balls, but it's just buns.
Princess Leia.
But I had 2 buns. They weren't down by my ears. They were on top of my head, more like Mickey Mouse ears. And he said, that's a crazy hairstyle. He goes, but you know what? Crazy's good, because think about David going up against Goliath, thinking about Noah building that boat when there wasn't no rain or no clouds. And I say, yeah, you're right. Crazy's good.
So, we got the mid-rocker braces in. I'll hammer these little flanges over real quick. Get my Martha Stewart hammer.
Hey, Robert, he said he's here late. He's going to watch it in a few minutes from the beginning.
I just like to hammer it over to, that way when I put my wheelhouse in, it don't have nothing keeping me pushed out. It's a whole lot easier to get stuff pulled in when it's away from it than it is to get stuff smashed and hammered back into place when it's together. So when we come back next Tuesday, we'll put the
Louis is first generation garage, not BBG, but both of them are on.
Yeah, first generation, yes. So, but anyway, I said I was going to give you a shout out. Louis, like your stuff, like BBG.
John is BBG, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
And then Lake and Lodge, and subscribe and leave comments, and that helps get it out there. I know my channel don't really get that many views, but I know the ones that see it are the ones that need to see it.
We got 36 likes and 50 something people watching. We're doing all right.
And I think that talking about God and hashtag God takes me out of that algorithm, because the world don't want you to know that. Satan's here, and he don't like the name Jesus Christ, and I don't care, but I can't fight Satan by myself. He's way powerful than me. But with God, I know all things are possible. You want me to hold it again?
It'll stand. It's just gonna be we're gonna be looking down at it.
Aaron was standing the camera up. I was making sure I turned it off. Let's see. Yeah, we're pretty. Maybe not.
I'm gonna get it.
Oh yeah, she's getting it. I think we're at it. But I do appreciate you guys. I'm looking through some of the. Let's see.
Rudy said you need to wear. Oh, never mind. He said tell you off camera, although everybody can see.
What?
Nothing. I'll tell you off camera. Like you can't read it.
I can't. I didn't see no Rudy.
He says tell Jimmy off camera to wear a mask. The liver doesn't like all that spray paint fumes.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Well, we all got to die from something. I literally have people that tell me that and stuff, that I go places and they're like, yeah, you should really wear a mask, but the whole time they're standing there puffing a cigarette. It's like, okay. But anyways, everybody's got their things, and you know,
different vices for different folks.
We got plenty of airflow here, and I try not to suck in all them fumes. Yeah. But yeah, you're right. You should probably wear a mask, and
best practice would be
PPG. We need that in our
it's
handbook.
in our SOP.
SOP.
PPG is in the SOP. We don't follow our own rules.
But anyways, I love you guys. I truly do, with all my heart. And like I say, if you need some words of encouragement, or you need somebody to talk to, feeling down, contact us, contact me, contact Aaron, whatever. We're here not just to help you build your car.
It's not just P-tools and frame rail tools and mid-rocker braces. It's
Camaros.
It's spreading the gospel.
What I was going to say earlier that I said might make some people mad was
here we go.
When we were talking about getting rid of the car and the Camaro and getting a hot rod, and I was like, yeah, we could get a 32 Ford Roadster, or like, not a Roadster. I don't want nothing that's got no top no more. I had a Dodge Plymouth 30 Dodge hot rod that just had a windshield, no top, and fun, but rainy weather, it's not so fun. But we want something we can jump in and enjoy. So I'm looking on Facebook Marketplace at all the Model A's and the 5 windows and 3 windows, and every one of them that I came across, I loved them. They looked good, and then when I seen it had a Chevrolet motor in it, I was like, nope. And I'd be messaging them and talking and wouldn't know what motor it was, and I'd be like, hey, you know, I'm interested in this, and I'd be like, what motor's in it? They're like, 350 Chevrolet. I'm like, oh, sorry, if it had a Ford, I would have bought it. And then one guy commented back and said, well, that's the only reason it's still running. But anyways, I love Chevrolet, I love Ford, love Dodge, but if I want an iconic hot rod style car, I want it to have a Ford engine in it. And I don't even care about no new Ford. I wouldn't put a 302 in it. I want a flathead V8, which means I got to talk to my dad after the show, because he knows where there's some flathead stuff, and I really need it, because if I go get this car Thursday night, I plan on building a whole nother frame and engine. It's got the original 4-cylinder whatever in it, but I plan on building another frame and setting it all up with a V8 flathead, and then eventually one day swapping it over to that to make it more of a modern hot rod.
But Ford on Ford.
Ford on Ford.
You don't put Timex watch pieces inside of a Rolex. You just don't.
I mean, it would be cool if it was like a 427 or something, or 309, or a nail head, or a Hemi, or something like that. Iconic, traditional era specific hot rod, not a 350 motor out of a 1990 square body or whatever years they are. Anyways,
good night, Ty.
Love you guys, and we're getting out of here. We're like 5 minutes over, but we didn't start till 5 minutes in, so technically we're on time. Love you guys. Jesus saves, and let us know if you need anything. Message Erin. She put the link in. It's also in the description. That's all I can say. I know I don't push donating to the channel, even though Venmo and all that's on there, and most of the time we use the money that comes for this to
cover shipping costs.
to cover what we give away and all that. So, and it's nice. It's always fun to get some stuff, which reminds me I need to send some stuff out. But anyways.
Well, I made a note about March, so we'll just add to that.
Yes. Love you guys.
Like, share, subscribe.
Yes, please do. And hit the thumbs up. Yeah, that's the like button.
Yeah.
Same thing. But Love you guys. We'll see you next Tuesday.